Hello, you're back with a single malt review on December 7, 2021 as we barrel into the festive season with more Advent Calendar beer.
It's Merry Beers. I don't know, I had a joke for that, but it's gone. It is week 2 of December, inconceivably, but never mind. This one is brought to you by just a little sliver of Isla here, who is
Peeking at the bottom of the frame.
hiding underneath the camera. But
She is by far the most reclusive of the single malt review cats. It's always pleasing to see her.
no, she's coming out of her shell. Aren't we, Isla? Right, who went last time? I can't even remember. Why don't you just start us off?
Sure. Alright, so get a mystery sock.
So if you're still somehow in the dark, we are doing beers this year, largely because no one wanted to give me a jolly calendar. So poos to them and beers for us.
Oh, that is a can that's wedged in there.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. As craft beer goes further and further in the cans direction, bottles are becoming a bit of a scarcity now, so it's going to be sort of cans all the way down as we go forward. So I think he's got it in the sock,
Yes.
managed. So it's
Okay.
it looks like a 440 to me.
Do we have the emergency bowl in case of beer
Oh,
explosion?
we'll be alright. Let's live dangerously.
Oops.
Oh, she wasn't a fan of that.
No. Alright.
Okay, what do we got?
Got a very silver can this time, which will probably help us.
Ooh, that looks like
hazy.
a hazy. Beer of, well, the last 2 years, you could say. The hazy has completely eclipsed the world of craft beer and conventional beer now. Like, I think nothing like it in the past. It's been, as someone who has to follows beer trends semi-professionally, it's the march of hazies has been swift and unopposed. It's been a hell of a thing.
And on a technical level, hazy just means less filtered, right? There are bits of hops and other detritus.
God, that's a whole separate discussion, what makes a hazy. But for the purposes of this tasting, we're going to say, if it looks like this,
Yeah.
it's a hazy.
As opposed to the one we had the other day, which was crystal clear, but still nominally hazy.
Which was absolute bollocks, if you ask me, but we'll see. So, what have we got here, I wonder? That's pretty good. There's a brightness. Some hazies come out and they just look absolutely scummy. They look horrible. They look like off milk.
Well, I honestly kind of like the rough, especially into the unfiltered end, where the actual gritty bits floating out. It's like the extra, I guess, vegetation, bit of layers of flavour, of a chunky beer casserole.
And they're sure as hell popular. So they've got their audience out there.
Now, they shouldn't be all there is, though. I don't like when one thing completely overwhelms the market and leaves no.
Good lord, you're worried about the beer spelling. Jesus. All right.
Nice.
Now
that smells. I'm getting passion fruit.
No,
Maybe this is a passion fruit sour.
This is a mango beer.
Okay, mango. Okay.
This mango up the wazoo.
Yeah.
This actually may be deceptive. This may not be as hazy.
Yeah, it may just be. It's got
this
hazy
may be hazy without being a hazy. This might be something a bit weird. We might have to taste this.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
We've got a fruit sour.
This is a fruited sour. You were bang on.
I do like occasional sour beer. I know they're very divisive in beer circles, but I like the lure of acid. In case you may not know, soured beers typically start life as a regular beer, but at some point in the process, a bacterium is added which induces sourness. Usually that's lactobacillus, which creates lactic acid, or acetobacter, which creates acetic acid, more commonly known as vinegar.
And that will give you, that's the more face-blasting lambic styles. Those are less common. This one, I suspect, and a great many of the other production ones are what we call kettle sours, where it's all done with chemicals before the biological stage of the thing.
Kettle souring, it's often in the boiler where you boil up, you brew in the first place. Temperature is lowered to a point where bacteria can thrive. Get bacteria introduced, left to do the thing for a few hours, then it's flash boiled again to kill those bacteria off.
And that allows you
additional acid.
Yeah, that allows you to keep these fruit flavours intact while still having a sour beer, because if you let it go naturally, you would never get this fresh fruit stuff, because it would all have gone completely berserk with the biological stuff, and you'd be in a whole lambic zone.
And the more sour your beer becomes, typically, not always, but typically the lower the alcohol strength will be too, because the acids act as a natural steriliser and kill the yeast off sooner.
So I'm going to say this is some sort of mango fruit sour. Any counter to that?
No, honestly, I've not had in recent times at least, a mango sour from a local brewer, so I can't pin this one down.
I'll be buggered if I know who's made this one. 440 cans could have come from anybody.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. The grand reveal, is it facing the right way? Ooh.
Oh, we have ground up. Okay.
Yeah, ground up. And I'm not even 100% on Wanaka. They've made it easy for me putting on the can.
It's a mango lassi sour.
Yeah,
right.
mango lassi.
So probably
sour.
a lacto sour, so lactobacillus to add that slightly milky flavour.
Acid raindrops. Interesting. You know, this is, I'm going to say, better than a lot of mango beers that I've tried. I don't think mango really wants to be in beer. I just don't think it's that kind of fruit. Grapefruit, yeah, give it to me. Mango, oh, it's just a bit soft. But this is a pretty okay deployment. I'll give them that. What's the strength on it?
It is 4.2. It's about the half of a course.
Okay, yeah.
So what we got here, it's obviously water, malted barley, malted oats, malted wheat, mango puree, vanilla, salt, turmeric, and of course yeast.
Salt?
Salt, yeah.
Some stealth gozer in here they're trying to give us.
But also having wheat, oats, turmeric, vanilla, that's quite a mix.
Interesting. Yeah, all right. I'll take it. I'll allow it.
I do honestly like it though. I guess the oats would help add to that creamy feel too.
Well, yeah, it's had body, so they're probably fairly well used here. Interesting.
So yeah, ground up brewing based out of Wanaka, a bit of a resort town here in New Zealand, and they describe themselves thus: what happens when a couple of dirtbag climbers open a brewery? It's been an epic journey, but the summit is now in view.
Right. Oh well, check in on those next time I'm travelling south. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
And an interesting beer. I do like it.
Yeah.
Fruit sours.
No, I'll give that one. I'll give that one a thumbs up. That's
I
fine.
can very much.
Yeah, we'll institute new system. Thumbs up or thumbs down for this one. No scores. It's just.
Hey, we did guess right. We guessed mango sour.
Yeah. No. Props to us. Professionals up in here. All right. Next one. This has gone long already. Goodness, these are supposed to be shorts.